I'm gonna start prepping the Celeriac Leek Gratin. Yeah, and I love leeks, you know, and if you haven't grown them, you definitely should. They're pretty simple. I started from seed and in the prop house, and then just poke some holes, shove them in the holes, and that's it. In really good soil, you're gonna get rewarded with nice, huge leeks, and you know, you can throw them in the cold room and they'll last all winter long. We just leave them in the ground in the winter, so these will just stay here. Then we just harvest them as we need them, as we sell them, as we eat them, and they really love a long cook. Now, I think sometimes people cook them for a short amount of time. That's good too, but a nice long slow cook and they're just delicious. And in celeriac, I mean, it's the root, right? So as I said, I'm gonna cut this off and leave that to cover the soil for the winter, right? As well as the roots, okay? All right, I'm just gonna leave that all here. And all the life in the soil is just gonna love it. It's like a little blanket for it, okay? So I'm gonna grab another one. Okay, because we're making a few of these, because even people who never heard of celeriac, they're going to have this thing and then they're going to be like, holy moly, right? So they're going to ask for more servings. And I know my kids, see, sometimes that's not a good one. You see that? Yeah, that can happen. But you don't want to sweat it. You know, it's okay. It doesn't happen very often. Perfect. Hey Riv, you gonna help me bring this celeriac back down? Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Thanks, bud. So helpful. I think it should be enough, just in case. I'm gonna grab one more. Can you bring the rest of the celeriac into the kitchen?
Yeah.
You know, we don't want to lose too much, but we want to take out the outer part, right? You know, it's mostly because, you know, it's going to be intertwined with some little stones or sand. You know, some people ask me if it's the root of celery, and it is not. It's its own vegetable, but
good.
it smells like celery.
It tastes like celery.
A little bit, yeah.
But it still tastes really good.
Okay, so all we're gonna do is make slices, just like that. If you make it too small, it's kind of fiddly to make. You want to give me one more bowl for the leeks?
Sure.
About that size? So now the leeks. We're going to get the little stub off. Okay. And I like to keep them round. I know some people cut them like this, and then you can wash them then and get the sand out. But these are grown indoors, so it's less likely to have that. No, but it's very different when you're cooking for yourself. You're cooking with the food you grew. It just makes all the difference. It's certainly in the list of the reasons why we moved out of the city. This is before you were born.
Yeah.
We moved out of the city and moved up here. So that
It's fresh and good and tasty.
Yeah, but you're also proud of that you grew it, right?
Yeah.
We kept it weeded. We took care of the soil, right? Yeah. It's just nice. you know,
And
for you
very,
it's
very
normal.
fresh. Very fresh. Very, very.
But grabbing fruit out of the tree and vegetables out of the ground when I was your age,
Many people don't think it's really cool.
it just raises the enjoyment of us sitting around cooking it, right?
Yeah.
You know?
It's not like you have to take an hour to go to the grocery store and it's so important. You make your own bread.
It's just so nice. Because, you know, you live in life to enjoy it, right? We're not growing food because it's cheaper or something like that. Because it's all part of the enjoyment. You know? Life is short, right? Take the time to enjoy it. You know, cooking's a lot of chopping. But it's nice, especially when you're here, Riv. You keep me company,
Yeah.
right? It's not work,
Not really work.
right? No. Yeah, I love cooking out here at the barn too, right?
I like cooking with you.
I like cooking with you, bro.
Ugh. Finally.
All right, so we're gonna make the celeriac and leek gratin, but first thing we need some, you know, we need spice to make this thing.
Spice it
awesome.
up.
Some herbs.
Spice it
So we're
up.
gonna get some rosemary and thyme.
Gotcha.
Rosemary and thyme. So let's go get that. We'll come back and we'll get the rest of the ingredients for it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add it to the cream before we do it. I love rosemary. You love rosemary?
Yeah.
On pizza? Oh, it's so good on pizza. Rosemary?
And it drops into our mouth.
Dude, that's awesome. That's exactly what we need. All right, so what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna make a little pouch, okay? And then we're gonna warm up the cream and get all the flavors in it. All right, so I'm gonna flavor the cream. Okay, so it's just cream.
The whole thing?
Yeah, well, we're making 3 skillets full. It's something you don't want to have. You want to make sure you have enough of it. Butter. Okay. Okay. Salt. Now, I mean, this is a lazy way of, I could chop all the herbs and get them nice and fine and put it in the cream. But I actually think it looks fancy, but it's actually a lazier way of doing it. I'll get it on here. The only thing you don't want to do is burn it. Once it's simmering a little bit, it's going to be, that's when all the flavors going into it. It's going to be delicious. Okay, so I'm going to split these into 3. One of them's cooking the cream right now. Already looks amazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so we want to keep an eye on this because we need it to simmer. Okay, yeah, we got it simmering now. So this is when flavor release happens. So you just got to simmer it a few minutes.
Delicious.
You know, when you stir it and it starts simmering immediately, you know you're right there. No, I'm not making, the cream is in there, and what I'm doing is I'm adding the flavoring to the cream.
Papa.
So the cream will take like rosemary and thyme. Oh yeah.
Very smoky.
Okay, let's get this, pour it over there. Oh my God. Look, we got the double spout going. Oh yeah. That's the business. Working that double spout. All right, so let's get some cheese on here. This is Gruyere, one of my favorites.
I never tried it before.
You've had Gruyere before. Gruyere is what I put on my tomato tarts. Yeah, now you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, that tastes really good.
Beautiful. Oh my God. So this fire, we're gonna move it off the floor. Okay, so I'm gonna get these 2 in there. I think I'm gonna cover them with foil for a little bit No, it's what makes that brisket taste so good. It's just soaking up that fire flavor.
It makes it much more.
Okay, so we're gonna get this into the oven. I'm gonna check on the gratin, the celeriac. Let's see what we got. Oh, looks good. Okay, that's the real way to check it, with a fork. And, oh yeah, that one's actually kind of tender, not too, not totally yet. So, but nothing bad is happening. So let's stick it right here. Okay, and funny enough, look what's ready to come out. Oh my God, that looks so good. Look at that. Oh, and when the celeriac is tender, that's when you know it's done. Look at that. It's just, I mean, it's just sliding in there, just by the weight of the fork, and that's what you want. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a little piece with some cheese. Oh my God. Oh, it's so good. It is crazy good. I would say before anyone tries it, you just need a little salt. Actually, that's it. That's perfect. And we're gonna get that on the table here. Just gonna get it down here, and people are just gonna do a pass. Okay.